Hello. For my science project, I'm trying to find out whether coffee can be addictive or not. I am a coffee lover, but I only drink 1 cup a day. And I always wanted to find out what the science is behind it and how really bad that could be for my health. So I'm suggesting 3 different methods to test it. I would get maybe 15 people and I would split them up into the 3 groups. So 5 people would drink 2 cups of regular coffee on a daily basis for maybe 2 month period, a 2 month period. The second group might drink decaf instead of regular. So 2 cups of decaf every day for the 2 months. And then the third group would drink green tea instead for that 2 month period. At the end, I guess we would just have to find out whether they felt any symptoms or any side effects from stopping the consumption of the coffee or the tea. So now how does it work? Basically, coffee is a seed, and it comes from coffee trees. The trees are actually trying to protect themselves, and the coffee is supposed to be an insecticide. It's supposed to keep bugs away and kills bugs. But because we are much bigger than bugs, it doesn't kill us, but it does have some effects on our bodies. It would take hundreds of cups to actually kill us. We would have to drink so much, but obviously our body would not tolerate that, and somehow it would get rid of it one way or another. So it's almost impossible for anyone to die from coffee and caffeine consumption. Now, is coffee good for us? Some people claim it is. So the good things about coffee are that because it has dopamine, it makes you feel happy. It stimulates your adrenaline glands. It increases concentration, and it decreases fatigue. It gives you better memory. And some people believe that it can increase your heart rate and circulation, that it opens up your airways, that it's one of the top 5 foods with antioxidants, that it supports the benefits of, and it's beneficial for the liver functions, that it helps reduce diabetes, that it lowers the risk of cancers, that it prevents Parkinson's disease, and that it helps with asthma. Lots of good things about it, right? Now, the bad. Why might it be bad? Well, many believe that coffee overstimulates our body, that coffee is highly addictive, that it can burn out the adrenal glands, that it can cause osteoporosis, and that it can cause fatigue and thyroid problems. It causes heartburn, and it promotes weight gain, according to some people. So, how does it work? Well, this is sort of the science behind coffee. Basically, what happens in our brain, we have these receptors, and our receptors receive adenosine. Adenosine is produced throughout the day, or we have it in our brain, and throughout the day, they are attached to the receptors in our brain. So as the day progresses, we feel tired and more tired and more tired until finally we have to go to sleep. But when we sleep, our receptors release the adenosine, and then we're refreshed the next morning. Why does that happen? What does caffeine have to do with this? Basically, the molecules of caffeine and adenosine are pretty much alike. And what happens is when we consume coffee, it goes from our bloodstream into our brain, and the particles or the molecules from coffee adhere to those receptors, and they block away adenosine. So as a result, we feel great, and we don't feel tired because that adenosine is not adhering to the receptors. But what happens in our brain? Then our brain realizes, well, I might not have enough receptors. I need to create more receptors in the brain. So it does. It creates more receptors, a lot more than what we started with at the beginning. And in return, our body requires more caffeine to fill those receptors up. So if we were to stop consuming coffee, then our brain has way more receptors for adenosine to be rested or adhered to. And in return, we feel like that. We feel way more tired. We feel drowsy. We feel tired and not good at all. Just a fun fact. If we consume 150 milligrams of coffee, in 6 hours, our body has gotten rid of 75 milligrams of it. So it takes 12 hours to get rid of the 150 milligrams that we consumed. And that's why you find people reaching out for coffee throughout the day, because the effect of the coffee is going down. So, coffee is addictive. And that is why when people stop consuming coffee, they feel lousy, they're very irritated, they're jittery, they're moodier, they are super tired, and a lot of people get headaches, and they just don't feel good. So that is my project. Thank you.